G'day guys, Matty Sims here, and welcome to the very first episode of a very special series called Rebuild Catania, as we look to take Catania, who were relegated from the Serie B all the way down to Serie C, Girone C, but in very controversial circumstances. They were relegated due to match fixing scandal. And as you see there, they did finish second, but were not promoted last season. Again, I will try and look at getting official kits and whatnot. We do have the badge, but yeah, so this episode is just going to be a little rundown, I guess, of the club and the history. And yeah, so let's welcome to Catania by David Franco, and let's attend the meeting. Hi Matthew, welcome to Catania. We all know this. Great, let's get the meeting started. That sounds like a great idea. I'd love to learn more about the club. I don't feel a meeting is required. Yeah, just see me in action. Thanks for the introduction. Assistant manager Gianluca Cristaldi. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Yep. And as you see, this is all I usually do. Just always click the top one. Just to... What's this? Yes, please. I don't do friendlies unless I have to, unless there's no assistant manager, but what else is there? And training responsibilities. I still haven't understood training yet, so they can do the training for me. But there we go. Tactics introduction, don't need to do that. Train induction, don't need to do that either. Let's see, a lot of players, what's this? A lot of players have come in. Any loans? Quite a few loans. Quite a few players out on loan as well. So, yeah, looks pretty good. Responsibilities, I'll set all that up after. Italian transfer window. So here we go. A background of Catania. As you can see, they're founded in 1946. Catania are a professional club currently playing in the Serie C. Girone C. Catania narrowly failed to win promotion from the Serie C last time. The club play their home games at the Angelo Massimo Ciabali and possess excellent training facilities and good youth facilities. The club's training ground is Centro Sportivo Torre del Grifo. The Catania reserve team play at Centro Sportivo Torre del Grifo. The club also has average junior coaches and an average youth recruitment network. The club retains a fierce rivalry with Palermo, Messina, Città di Acerella, 1946, and Atletico Catania. So they play. They don't really. Yeah, they're an amateur club. The club enjoyed probably their best spell of success in the 1950s, although they now enjoy a 19-year barren spell, having not won a competition since 1999. Catania still have a history of which they can be justly proud. Catania won the Italian second tier for the only time in 1954. They finished runners-up once, won the Italian third tier on 6 occasions and finished runners-up on 2 occasions, and won the Italian fourth tier in 95 and 1999. So a little bit of history. Very much a floundering club who have been near the bottom of the Italian pyramid for a long time. Their highest ever finish in the Serie A was 8th place. But it's been pretty downhill from there. We'll go in more detail at the club as well. Let's have a look at who's out of contract. Marco Biagianti. I believe he is Italian. Yes, 34-year-old. This guy's been at Catania. Left for Livorno, but yeah, been at Catania pretty much, majority of his career. Been there for 3 years now, but was there for 2, 4, 6, 8 years before that. So, a real legend of the club. Let's take a look, though, at who are legends of this football club. Anybody who's still around. Angelo Massimo, the chairman, who the stadium's named after. So, the legends, there's currently none who are still around, but player icon Giuseppe Mascara, who's currently manager. Not the best manager. He's all right, I guess. But Orazio Russo, yeah, under 20s manager at the club. So they've got an icon still within the club. That's good. Marco Biaggianti, who we just had a look at, who's currently still a player. Nicola Legrotagile. Wonder if you'd like to join the club as a coach. Nope. Okay, that's all right then. Oh, Claudio Ranieri as well, favoured personnel. We'll go take a look at him. Gennaro Monaco, who is a scout for Catania. So, again, another legend, another icon who is in the club. Gianni Di Marzio, no. Pasquale Mariano, so he's a player and a manager. He's currently manager of Spezia, so looks to be a quality manager he does. And who was last but not least? Juan Manuel Vargas, who is a left back and he's still playing. So how long was he out for Catania for? Only 2 years, and he became an icon at the club. So good for him. But yeah, that's a bit strange, that one. And Claudio Ranieri, former player of Catania. We'll go. How long was he here for? Just the 2 years. So became a favoured personnel in those 2 years. Did play for Catanzaro, who I don't believe are based in Sicily, from what I understand. But yeah, so. Yeah, so a few legends and whatnot. As you know, Ranieri sadly isn't the manager of Fulham, as I don't have that updated. But quality manager who should get a job very soon in this game. Anything else we should look at before we get into let's take a look at the dynamics. Anyone that supports me? Do I have majority of support? Okay, so managerial support is good, very good. Atmosphere and cohesion's very poor. Okay, I'll show you my manager. What I did do is just did continental. Just did whatever that was for this. So as you can see, where are they? Oh, they're not there. Okay, so I forgot to put O'Higgins as one of my Catania as one of my favourite clubs, and professional football at regional level. So as you can see there, I also did do working with youngsters. As my tactical preference sort of thing, as my coaching preference, I should say. So, hang on there, guys. So yeah, good, decent manager to start off with, which is always good. Should help us nicely. But yes, my family's originally from Catania. I don't speak Italian, so it's actually good that I have to learn the language. But yeah, we're from a little town called Lingua Glossa. Sadly, luckily for Lingua Glossa's sake, they haven't been hit yet by the earthquakes that has happened at the moment. So my support and love goes out to everyone in Catania. That was actually a big motivation for me to do this series. Try and, just, not give back in a way, but you guys know what I mean. Just, show my support for my family over there, and we'll see how we go. See if we can get Catania to the top. This series will probably run until the end of FM, or until we really get sick of it. Who knows? We could win back-to-back promotion sort of thing, and beat a Serie A straight away, and win trophies and whatnot. And if that happens, fantastic. If not, amazing. Then we've got a nice long series on our hands. But as I was saying. If none of you see my tweet, if you just want to follow me on Twitter, Matty _ Sims 2910, I believe it is, but I will have it in the link in the description below. I did say, so this will be airing Mondays and Wednesdays, and Journeyman will stick to Tuesdays and Thursdays. Decided not to upload on the weekends for the meantime, as I work pretty much every day, and the weekend is really the only time I can make videos and edit videos and get ready to upload. But let's get into our tactic. I think first off, we'll take a look at the fluid counter, because that's the problem, isn't it? You got to sort of see what players you have, don't you? So let's go create our own tactic. And we'll go 4-4-1-1 just to start us off, and let's see. So, scroll down. wrote the squad view, so we can see their ability, position. So goalkeeper, decent goalkeeper, Matteo Pizzeri. Been at the club for 3 years now, so first team regular for a while now. Jumped around the Italian squads as you saw there, so yeah, straight in goalkeeper. Boom. Next, defence. Now, we've got one thing with Italian sides. Most of the time, they usually got quality defenders in the ranks. As you see there, we've got probably 3 quality centre-backs and a couple really good ones. A couple, decent centre-backs. So, but I definitely think we're going to go back to... I know that's a bit unorthodox for Italian football, but I'm definitely going to go back to in this style. Definitely get Ramsey, Aya. How long's Esposito been at the club for? 32 years old. First season, so yeah, we'll play him. Just jump down division, I believe. Silvestri, Tommaso Silvestri. Signed for the club as well from them. Next up, right back, by the looks of things, Simeone Ciancio. He's a centre-back right back, so that's alright, that's good. Tacking wise, not the best, but definitely an option. So probably got one good right back here in Luca Calape. And left back, pretty... And then they got the one Giovanni Machese. He can play left back as well as centre back. So again, maybe not the best attacking full back, but a good enough backup as we've got Christian Lama and Joel Bari. Again, not the best attacking. He's on loan at the club, so I think we'll look at playing Christian Lama, who is more natural as a left midfielder, but I'm sure he'll be able to get the job done in this third division for us. Early on. Let's put him at defender left. Midfield now. I've got quite a few options for the centre midfield. Giuseppe Fonito, you see on loan. Okay, so development move to under 20 squad. So centre midfield, probably look at playing a midfield 3 by the looks of things. Francesco Lodi, Marco Biagianti, and Federico Angioli, I'm going to butcher some of these names, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm and Giuseppe Rizzo. So, how long's he been at the club for? 2 years. Went too far, sorry guys. Went too far again, there we go. So, really got to get their styles, but we'll probably just go, for now, we'll go tactics quickly. Probably play a seed. Do we go 4-3-3 like that? Do we have, what wingers do we have? More of a, like that. So probably going to have to go basic 4-3-3 to start us off with. Do like to be orthodox. So that is one thing, if you've noticed with me, with Parak, the Boskaros, I do like my formations being a bit unorthodox, but so what's he best as? It's 34 yards, so very old midfield, deep line playmaker, probably better as a central midfielder. Do we have like a defensive midfielder, Biagianti? Anchorman, he can play that anchorman role, so might go with him more as a halfback to make a back 3. So put him as a defensive midfielder, Lodi just there, and then Federico. We'll get some young legs in the midfield. Federico will go with on the mid centre left there. Put that Giuseppe Rizzo there as well. We've got 2 decent strikers by the looks of things. 15 finishing, 12 composure. So, and they're both a bit old though. We'll go with Davis first up top. And on the left, him. On the right, I know they are both players that are on loan. I don't usually like using players that are on loan. We'll have a look at this now. do they fit the system? Or is he more of a striker, Vasallo? So Vasallo, he's better as a striker by the looks of things. Yep. But inside forward. So let's play him as an inside forward. He's only 20, so he's still got a lot of room for improvement, which is great for us. Inside forward attack. And Scaglia, what foot is he? Doesn't really, have to be. He's a left footer, so left footed as an inside forward as well. Not the best inside forwards out there, and he's a bit old, but I won't complain about that. Put him on attack as well. How long is this on for? 15 minutes. So I'll probably end the episode here. Just more of an introduction, really, into the team. Make the tactic, off screen. We'll be back. What we'll do is we'll play second episode, I should say. Episode 2 will be the Coppa Italia first qualifying round against Unknown at the moment. Let's cancel that friendly because that's pretty close for my liking. Don't really want that there. But so we'll end the episode here. So it's running for about 16 minutes now. And just a little introduction into the club. Probably episodes are a bit too long, so I'm bloody losing the plot here. Yeah, so next episode, we'll have a single match and a bit more of an in-depth look at the tactic of what we'll be playing and how I think we'll go in the upcoming season. We'll just quickly take a look before we do end the episode. We'll see where we are predicted to finish. So season preview has us finishing top. So we are favourites to go up. Let's hope we can... Is that Pete promoted? Let's hope that we can live up to that mantra of getting promoted. So thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next episode.